Welcome, friends, to the Paying Off Student Loans series that I'm making for you. What this series entails is me kind of giving you some insight of lessons I've learned, insights I've had while either during or since paying off my $82,000 in debt. $70,000 of it was in student loans. If you and I have not met before, my name is Jarrad from Debt Free Blueprint, where I make videos and teach people like you how to create freedom through your finances. And today's topic, based around paying off student loans, is chapters. The chapter that you're currently in. So what do I mean by chapters? Well, which chapter are you in of your book? Because when you read a book, you usually read it from the beginning to end. Well, you should. Not everybody does. Sometimes they skip around, but what happens when you skip around chapters within a book? You miss some parts. And by the time you get towards the end, you're like, wait a second, he or she is referencing something they talked about at the beginning of the book, previous chapters, and I tried to skip over those, but shoot, now I have no idea what they're talking about, so I have to go back and reread those chapters because I wanted to go ahead and be a rebel and skip ahead. So the way I look at it is, when it comes to chapters, is the current chapter that you're in, I would consider it, I would consider you're in chapter 5 if you're in the process or thinking about paying off student loans. And what I mean by that is, think about your life in the sense of chapters. So chapter 1 through 4 was when you were really young, growing up, and then going through middle school and high school and college. Those are the first 4 chapters. And now you're on chapter 5, where you're working, you've got a career, and within that chapter is paying off student loans. That's the chapter that you're currently in. And if you think about breaking your life down into chapters while you're paying off your debt, you can think, okay, this isn't forever. Right now I'm in chapter 5. And I know that once I get done with chapter 5, there's going to be a chapter 6. And what's going to be chapter 6 for you? Well, it all depends on what you want it to be, what you decide for it to be. Do you want to continue working at your current job? Do you want to maybe try some early retirement type things? All kinds of options beyond this chapter 5. But right now, paying off student loans is chapter 5. So think of it in buckets like that. Think of your life as a couple buckets, actually, not just one bucket, but a couple buckets. And right now you're tackling that student loan debt, that stupid student loan debt. And I know exactly where you're coming from. It stinks. But if you can realize that I'm going to get through this chapter, I have to. There's only one way out of this chapter, and it's by completing and paying off your student loans. And it's so important to think like that to kind of give you some more motivation as well while you're paying off your debts, because it can get really difficult and it can really just destroy your positive thinking, and it can really destroy your outlook on everything else if all you can focus on is, it's going to take me forever to pay off these student loans. Look at this ugly picture, by the way. My sister left this when she moved out of the house. And my dog, this is Molly. We just got done with a run, so she's a little beat up. But anyways, chapters. So my chapter, because I paid off all of my student loans, I'm in chapter 6. That's where I'm currently at. And there's going to be quite a few more chapters in my life, I'm expecting, and I hope so, because I took so long to pay off my student loans, and I want to get to the rest of those chapters. So think of your life and paying off these student loans as chapter 5. Get through chapter 5. Quit messing around. Let's go. It's go time. We want to get through this chapter. We want to read it as quickly as possible and quit screwing around. Let's just get it done, because there's so many cool things beyond this chapter 5. It's going to be awesome when you get them paid off. I can't wait to share I have a lot more to share with you on what's beyond chapter 5, because it's pretty awesome. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you know when I release new videos, and pick up your free copy of the Debt Free Prep Workbook to help you in the process of paying off your student loans, get you in that mindset, get you ready for it. And screw this picture, I need to take it down. All right, thank you so much, folks. I'll talk to you next week. Adios.